Hey guys, Riz here. Welcome back to my little mini series of video guides that I'm be doing for you of self-explanatory achievements. And I can't really say it's a guide per se. I mean, this is like the video to show you that you can go watch my live streams of me going through first playthroughs of games of all the easy achievements that are unlockable. So if you guys find this helpful to watch me live stream some of the things that you might like to watch or like that kind of thing, I make these video guides to kind of point you in that direction. Also for it's basically like a full walkthrough in a sense. I mean, maybe not entirely of everything you need per se, especially for games like these. Not every single little item am I going to be uncovering. Just kind of like the first playthrough, me figuring it out. Obviously, I'm going to be missing things because they're not going to be fully understandable in the first playthrough unless you really know this game already from before. So we're doing Resident Evil 2 Remake. And right now, I am just coming back here, and I just got the film achievement, which I also have a guide for as well separately. And I'm just kind of messing around, grabbing that badge, taking that back, so I can unlock this extra slide to the Lightning Hawk. So we'll be going over the achievements that I unlocked in my live stream feed. Alright, so pretty self-explanatory achievements would be stuff like going through the campaign, unlocking all the story-related achievements, like make it to the police station, which should be your first achievement in the game. Once you wander up to the police station, it'll pop there. And later on in the game, you will be getting these boards around throughout the entire police station. So whenever you see them, just go feel free to pick one up if you got the room for it. And once you start wandering around, the zombies will eventually break out a window. So I would go ahead and take out that zombie before doing so. So take them out. Go ahead, board that window up, and you get that achievement. Pretty self-explanatory. Another pretty easy one you might even get before that is when you get the herbs in the game, like the red and the green, or the green and the blue. You can also do green and greens. So just take a couple of those, mix them together, and you'll get that achievement. It's easy as that one. It's pretty simple as well. Later in the game, you'll be coming across two portable safes to unlocking these blank keys, so that way you can unlock these safety deposit boxes with items in it for you. You'll find the first one that I came across in the order would be in the shower room upstairs. I didn't show you in this guide, but there will be a full collectible guide walkthrough with that entailed into it, because you need them to open up one of the boxes so you can increase your inventory space. So once you unlock your first portable safe, you will get an achievement for that. The next one that I got anyway, it might take you a while. I mean, there's different orders, obviously you might get these in, but I'm just going in the order that I got these, is to increase your inventory slots. Now there's a total of 6 of these throughout the game, and I also have a video guide for that entailed into the collectibles. So the first one, I honestly cannot remember the first one is, but if you watch my live stream, you'll find me wandering around and grabbing one of those at the beginning of the game. I think like one of the first ones is in like a safe. I'm not 100% sure. But the next achievement I'm going to move on to is to counter attack with a sub-weapon. So that can be with a knife, grenade, or a flashbang grenade. As soon as you get attacked by an enemy, you'll get a prompt to hit LB. You hit that, and whatever your weapon is, they'll counteract with it. Another one is to open a dial save. So those little locks you see in the lockers got letters on them. Just go ahead and either look up a guide to figure one out, or figure it your own, like I did my first time through, and you'll get an achievement for that. You will get an achievement for solving the goddess statue puzzle, which you got to go through, and you got to get 3 of the medallions through all the other statues throughout there. And once you put them all into the big one, it'll unlock your area to go through the next area. So keep that in mind. You get that as well. Shoot at a zombie dog or lick out of the air. Now, if you watch my live stream for that, there's a spot where you come across the dogs, and it's like jumping at the fence. I don't know if it works for everybody, but that's where I ended up getting my achievement for that. Is it jumped at the fence? I ended up, I guess, shooting it in the air. It didn't look like it, but that's where I got my achievement. Another one is to paralyze a licker's sense of hearing. So the first one you come across will be across from that STAR's office on that hallway there. If you got a flashbang on you, just go ahead and chuck that in the hallway near it, and it should give you your achievement. Pretty easy for that one. Another one is when you're counterattacking with a grenade, whether it be a flashbang or a grenade. Actually, I think it might have to be an actual grenade. I never tried it with the flashbang. I just do the grenade. I mean, you might be able to do both. I mean, the achievement says shoot the grenade, but technically a flashbang is a grenade, so maybe both work. You have to let me know if you actually watch this in the comments below. All you gotta do is counterattack with it and make sure you shoot the mouth and it'll blow up for that achievement. Another one is shoot off Tyrant's hat. So the first time you come across him in the campaign was when you'll be coming back from being top of the roof and you end up falling on a ladder and having to put out the fire in the helicopter, and you'd be going around the hallway and he'll move the helicopter in front of you. All you gotta do is aim towards his head with a shotgun, which would be a pretty good choice because it's got a wide range of bursts that we'll be able to take his hat off pretty easily. Or if you want to aim with the pistol, just shoot that off his head. Easy achievement right there for you. Customize a weapon. Now, if you're watching my video guides for the collectibles, your first one might actually be the clip for your pistol, which is inside your desk with the locks, which is the first one that you'd probably get in order if you did that right away. Otherwise, the first one I got in order in my video guide wasn't until I got into the parking garage, got the keys, and used the key to pop the trunk of a cop car to get that stock for that pistol. Moving on to another one, which would be kill 3 enemies at once with a sub-weapon, so obviously it'd be a grenade, the only thing you can really do there. Once you get to the prison, into the parking garage area, you'll come across a series of puzzles to unlock the prison doors to get that key card to the garage. And once you do that, make sure you have a grenade handy beforehand you go into that area, so that way once you unlock them all and you come back out to leave that area, you'll have a bunch of zombies right there in the prison. So just go ahead and chuck it down there and you'll get it easily. There's way more than 3 of them down there, so that's a pretty easy achievement right there for you guys. And then right after that, once you escape the police station, which is another story related achievement, so once you get past that, you get that achievement. Moving further on, not too much further, but it's a decent chunk from you walking around and getting to the sewers, and you were walking around with Ada, and then once Leon gets incapacitated for a while, you'll be playing as Ada for a short little segment, and once you complete her segment, you could get an achievement for her. Now, I didn't get the other achievement for not using her pistol because I wasn't going through looking at all the achievements. I was just going through for fun. So keep that in mind if you want to get the extra achievement for completing that segment with no pistol. It might be a little bit easier once you know what to do for the first time. So keep that in mind. Another really easy one you could have got in the very beginning of the game is defeat an enemy with a knife. As you've probably already guessed, obviously, is walk up to it with your sub-weapon equipped, hold LB with it equipped, and just start going up to them and hacking away at them. And even when they're on the ground, just keep going to town on them until they're completely dead. Once that happens, the achievement should pop, unless they get back up, because you know they are pretty resilient in this game. Another achievement is to escape from the sewers, so that's story related. Once you get escaping from that little area with the tram, once you get down there and you go into the actual nest area, you would get that achievement. Now, I got one for inventory slots to the max. I got that on my own just by exploring around. It wasn't too complicated to get them all. Like I said, I will have a video guide on that separately with all the collectibles, so if you want to get them all either via watching a full walkthrough or me just summing them all up and showing you where they're at, you can have options there for both of them. And obviously for completing Leon's story, so there is that. So that's story related, and that's pretty unmissable. So once you beat that, you get that story. I didn't go through and get the collectibles on purpose like the raccoons because I wanted to make sure that I got them all from my collectible video guide. I got files but never got them all, so that's good there. Raccoon's pretty simple. Once you find one, just shoot it. So that's also probably going to be entailed into this video guide thing here, because you're probably going to come across a couple of them because they're right in your face. So there's that. So keep that in mind. That's probably going to be one of yours pretty easy ones to get. As for the rest of the achievements, I will be putting up video guides for them shortly, so keep that in mind. I hope you guys like this little segment of video editing, because I think it's kind of neat that I'm trying to live stream my games to people who like to watch live stream feeds. And for a first time experience, I don't really go through too much with the guide. I kind of go through, kind of see what I can get, see what's all easy, doable kind of stuff. And I don't feel like making a guide on them is really relevant anymore at this point. It's just kind of a waste of time of editing and waste of time for me to go through and try to stop and record everything at once. So I'm going to be making segments like this from now on with all my games. So in case anybody has any questions on exactly how and what, there's basically going to be like my side full game walkthroughs for people who want that. So just stay tuned for more guides, and I'll be putting out more guides for games in the future. It's a pretty big game, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe if you watch this, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.